We're just leaving Fry Narrows and we're getting out into Campbell Lake. It's 7.5 to 8.5 kilometers to Gosling Bay. It depends how close you're following the shoreline. We're planning on staying at Dogwood Bay, which is about 2.5 kilometers from Fry Narrows, as the crow flies. Be prepared for the wind and chop to pick up very fast on the big lake. Squalls come up unpredictably, and this lake can have some of the biggest waves on the circuit. Even though Loon Bay is a nice spot, it's a little out of the way. Dogwood Bay and Campbell Lake are on the direct paddle route. Campbell Lake is the bigger camping spot of all the sites that are en route to Gosling Bay. Fir Grove and Petite Gosling are smaller but nice sites you can stay at, and then of course we arrive at Gosling Bay. Looking over toward Loon Bay there, I'm going to see if I can blow it up a bit there. Looks like a trailer in there. So anyways, that's Loon Bay. We're heading around that point. Well, we're coming into Dogwood Bay where we're going to be camping for the night. This is a pretty easy spot for landing your boat. There's a good protected bay to beach your boat, as you can see here. You can see it's very quiet in here, and I'm actually quite surprised that there's only one trailer in here and it's not even occupied right at the moment. So this is another potential spot that you can stop at. So we'll call this Home Sweet Home. We're all set up there for the evening. And all we got to do now is get a little fire going and have some chow. Well, we're up early on the final paddle of the Sayward circuit. We're en route to Gosling Bay. Looking down at a cold beer, somebody put a cold beer down there. It hasn't been cracked, and it's just sitting there with the. I guess they forgot about it. We're coming into the Campbell Lake Recreation Site, which is a paid site, and of course that's why I don't stay there. It stretches for quite a distance along the beach, and it is the largest campsite en route to Gosling Bay. So we're going to be heading east toward Fir Grove, which is that direction. If you don't want to stay at a paid site, there's numerous clearings along the beach where you can pitch a tent. Well, we're looking over toward Fir Grove there. It's a quaint little spot, and it's got room for a couple of trailers, a couple of tents. Just around the then from that, we'll be heading past Petite Gosling. That's another campsite. Look up ahead there, you can see poles kind of just sticking out of the water there, and you've got to avoid those areas because they're just below the surface. Those are the ones you see, but there's hundreds of them just below the surface. So just off in the distance there is Petite Gosling. We go around that point and we'll be in Gosling Bay. So we're coming into the Petite Gosling site, and it's usually a really quiet site. Nice little spot. We're gonna take a break here, get out of the kayak and go ashore for a couple hours, do up some lunch. Got a fish here I'm gonna fry up. Well, the clouds have cleared up and we're ready to do the last leg of our journey en route to Gosling Bay. Coming into Gosling Bay here, you can see the sign in the distance there. So here we are, Gosling Bay.